Thank you, all the people and all the participants. Today, I'm going to talk about the latest arguments and discussions about this society. You know, we are living in a society and a global world, and every day we are facing a new risks. For example, yesterday I was talking about with my friends. He talked about credit cards. He said we didn't get cash, and people began to talk about what's going on, whether bankings are collapsing, and the big economic crisis will begin from United States. You know, there is a discussion between central bank and the government in United States about the budget of the state, and people all the parts and pandemic, you know, and the economic crisis and nuclear crisis, Russian and Ukrainian war. Always we are facing new risks, and now risk society became more popular, not just among academics, scholars, by general public. And now I'm gonna mention about the latest arguments from postmodern perspective, the reflexive modernity, and second modernity. What's differences I'm gonna compare and contrast. And now I'm gonna mention about my study. My study aims to examine, as I said before, the relationship between postmodernity, neo-modernity, and the second modernity. These ideas, all these ideas, brings to light the possibility of catastrophic hazards that could endanger the continuation of human civilization. Now we are talking about the collapse of human civilization, not just a little risk or the national risks. It's a global risk, and global risks, but it's related about human civilization. We are talking about the collapse of human civilization. So climate change, for example, is related to the collapse of human civilization. Nuclear war, environmental degradation, pandemics, you know, and geopolitical aggressions, because now Russian, Soviet, before Soviet Union, now Russian and China and India and United States, all of them have nuclear power, and it will cause the collapse of human civilization. And what is the relation between postmodernity and the risk society? The term postmodernity, you know, describes this integration of great narratives and social realities, and a social and cultural condition known as neo-modernity is marked by significant shifts, including globalization, technological advancement, individualism, and new types of inequality. It's different from postmodernity because it's more related to inequality. When we talk about new reflexivity, we are looking from this different perspective when we compare it to postmodernity. And the viewpoint of Ulrich Beck, you know, German scholar, is an important figure for us because we can say that he created these discussions about risk society with Anthony Giddens, you know, British academics. According to Ulrich Beck's reflexive modernity, which emphasizes the significance of the self-reflexivity and the self-awareness in negotiating the obstacles offered by contemporary social change, plays an essential role in these discussions. Beck condemns that the potential and hazards that are connected with modernization call for a fundamental reform of social science and policy. So it's important for us because it's a new perspective. And okay, I want to talk about second modernity because we don't have so much time. Okay, second modernity refers to a new era in society where reflexivity has come to represent the main means of categorizing the changes in society. It's more related to reflexive modernity, and second modernity, you know, is more related to each other when you compare to the postmodernity. When we talk about the second modernity, in fact, we are talking about Ulrich Beck's perspective. Ulrich Beck point out that, okay, I'm gonna talk about that. Second modernity is characterized by issues such as globalization, ecological risk, as I said before, the transformation of modernity itself. And Beck point out that our global era are no longer limited to specific local or regional issues. Now we change the local and global issues. We are living in a global world, and now risks are related to humanity, civilization, the collapse of humanities. Why? Because humans created the science. We created the modernity. We created science. We created the armies. We created the nuclear power. All the risks now we are facing is related to modernization process. It's different from postmodernity, because postmodernists say that we are now living in a postmodern situation. But Giddens and Beck say that now we are living a modern situation, because we are facing the risks created by the humanities, created by the modernity. And they say that this is second modernity. It's not postmodern, it is second modern. We should criticize our modernity process. And now we are facing with we are facing now with the problems which we created it by modernization. Who created it? Science, for example. We are finding solutions to the problems, but also we are creating new problems. So we should be reflexive about modernity. So we are called is reflexive modernity and second modernity. Thank you very much.
It was a little bit dark and frightening, but thank you very much. Yeah.
Yes, but as I said before, it's a process with reflexive modernity.
Yeah.
Now
maybe
we are talking about this.
Right? Yeah, we can change our perspective about modernity when we can find solutions without creating some new problems. Maybe
we should be critical about the situations.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you
for pointing.